What's up guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best table saw in 2022. There's a lot of choice for table saw. Table saws top the wish lists of both DIYers and seasoned woodworkers. These powerful saws cut with more accuracy than circular saws, and they can cut larger pieces of material, including wood, plastic, and aluminum sheeting, better than miter saws. Some cut certain types of material better than others, so we put some of the table saws through side-by-side, hands-on testing. Essentially, a table saw's main function is to perform rips, or cuts along the length of a board. While you can make rip cuts, lengthwise cuts, cross cuts, and angled cuts, and can even create a bevel cut along with dados, ripping remains this power tool's primary purpose. Whether you're building bookcases, framing a garage, or even making your own trim for a feature wall, having a table saw in your workshop can speed the project along. Read on to learn more about this useful saw, and to find out the results of our hands-on tests. One of the following models may be just right for your workshop, whether you're a pro or a hobbyist. Mom's Fantacy is the best choice for moms and babies. Number 1. SKIL 10-inch Portable Table Saw. The built-in fold-out legs of the stand are light, stable, and easy to deploy. The saw is light yet powerful enough to blow through framing lumber like a boss. Its included blade leaves a lot to be desired, but that's an easy swap. The fence was parallel to the blade out of the box, and carrying it to job sites, or moving it around the shop is a cinch. We love that it stores in a cube when not in use. The push-button switch takes some getting used to, and we wish the throat plate was steel, not plastic, but for making a few rips at home, to plowing through treated lumber building a deck, the saw is on point, with everything from power to mobility to accuracy. This model's dust-port elbow should be on every table saw. With a 22.5-degree bend, it enables the user to shoot dust into a box or bucket. It's a simple, smart, and an eminently useful feature. Specification and features. Brand: SKIL Saw. Color: multi. Blade material: high-speed steel. Surface recommendation: wood. Power source: corded electric. Blade size: 10 inches. Cutting depth: 3.5 inches. Rip capacity: 25.5 inches. Weight: 51.2 pounds. Reasons to buy: light, mobile, powerful. Reasons to avoid: plastic throat plate. Included blade is rough. Number 2. BOSCH Worksite Table Saw. A little known fact is that the BOSCH 10-inch Worksite Table Saw is a pioneering table saw. BOSCH has been making a version of this saw, with very few visible changes, it's that good, for 20 years. It was this saw that took table saws from being small, mainly featureless tools to being a solid, stable, on-site tool with wheels. The fence is outstanding with the smoothest glide along the rails, which we found to be a real pleasure to use. The paddle switch is excellent and the included blade is nice. It has a soft, but not too soft, start that makes the saw comfortable for close quarters use in a garage, or job site shop where a million cuts per day need to be made. The stand is solid, and the crank cadence to lower and raise the blade is nice. It rampages through 2x treated lumber, with a dust ejection that's awesome. It has the best miter gauge in the bunch, the best push stick storage ever, and an excellent thin stock auxiliary fence. Like all of the tools in the category, this saw is heavy. Yes, it has a wheel kit, but it's a two-person job to lift it into a truck. Specification and features. Brand: BOSCH. Blade material: high-speed steel. Power source: corded electric. Special feature: brake. Blade size: 10 inches. Cutting depth: 3 1/8 inches. Rip capacity: 30 inches. Weight: 94 pounds. Reasons to buy: high quality construction. Best in class stand. Competitive capacities. Reasons to avoid: premium price. Stand requires initial assembly. Number 3. DEWALT 10-inch Table Saw. With front legs splayed when open toward the front of the saw, this tool is ideal for making long rips in heavy material. It is by far the most stable tool in the bunch. The legs lock and unlock smoothly, though they are not identical to each other, which takes some getting used to. The table was flat out of the box and the blade was parallel to the fence from the start. The DEWALT pioneered rack and pinion fence works really well. It has an excellent included rough carpentry 24-tooth saw blade. The unit has a nice switch, and a little bit of a slower blade height crank than other tools, and it was tight to the bevel release. Overall, it's a high quality saw at a very good price. Specification and features. Brand, DEWALT. Color, yellow/black/silver table saw/stand. Blade material, high-speed steel. Surface recommendation, wood. Power source, corded electric. Cutting depth, 3 1/8 inches. Rip capacity, 32.5 inches. Weight, 110 pounds. Reasons to buy. Super stable. Great included blade. Good price. Reasons to avoid. Heavy. Blade crank and bevel adjustment really close together. Number 4. Ridgid R4513 Portable Table Saw. This table saw does all the basics well. It's got a large cut capacity, collapsible wheel kit, and good power and dust ejection. A 3.5-inch cut capacity means a 4x4 can be cut in half. It's a lot of saw for a great price. However, the fit and finish were not top of the class. The fence is gummy and the table needed to be adjusted out of the box. It was easy to adjust, and worked fine. It didn't glide smoothly along the rails, and a fence that's hard to move, or needs adjustment is difficult for professional users. It also has a soft start, which new table saw users may appreciate. The problem for us was, and this may well be subjective, it was too soft. It felt like we had to wait a couple of seconds for the blade to come up to speed. It's certainly comfortable, but for experienced users putting a lot of lumber through a table saw, those extra seconds add up fast. Specification and features. Brand, Ridgid. Blade material, high-speed steel. Included components, bare tool. Product dimensions, 41.81 x 30.31 inches wide by 17.32 inches high. Amperage, 15 amps. Blade size, 10 inches. Cutting depth, 3.5 inches. Rip capacity, 30 inches. Weight, 95.08 pounds. Reasons to buy. A capable saw for very little investment. Detachable stand included. Soft start. Reasons to avoid. Finicky fence. Needed adjustment out of the box. Number 5. DEWALT Table Saw for Jobsite. The DEWALT DWE 7485 might be a little more compact than many other table saws, but it certainly doesn't lack for power or performance. The 15-amp motor spins the 8 1/4 inch blade at up to 5,800 revolutions per minute, and the table boasts 24.5 inches of rip capacity to the right of the blade with the rack and pinion fence rails extended, and 12 inches of rip capacity to the left of the blade, which is more than some overall larger saws. While sold as a benchtop model, the tool has handles for easy transport, and can be perched on an optional stand if desired. It's ruggedly designed for use at job sites, but equally at home in your garage or workshop. The maximum depth of cut at a 90-degree angle is 2 9/16 inch. Note that while the saw handily performs all of the basic table saw cuts, it does not accept a dado blade. Specification and features. Brand, DEWALT. Color, yellow. Blade material, high-speed steel. Surface recommendation, wood, metal. Power source, corded electric. Blade size, 10 inches. Rip capacity, 24.5 inches. Dado blade compatible, no. Includes stand, no. Reasons to buy. Excellent performance. Easy to set up and use. Fairly lightweight for portability. Reasons to avoid. Not compatible with dado blades. You wanted the best. You got it. Thanks for watching. And that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time. See you guys later.